think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Completes it in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Knight. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. That had all the makings of it. Bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over UCLA. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Knight. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
Here we go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Trying to find the end zone. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Got the tight end outside. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's long. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Knight. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. At the 35, he's open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
From the gun, Give on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Makes his man miss. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Red pass is complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Running behind that left side. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll send the back in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Direct snap. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And wings it incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Finds his man. It's Law. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Law. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kentucky going quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, we had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodriguez. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Second down, he'll throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed. But when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That brings them to within one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback making checks. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for room. It's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Calls his own number. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Law. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Knight. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a little space. Got the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cobb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Knight. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Smashes through the tackle. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kentucky has time on its side, and they'll take every second of it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this is a part of the game where it is so nice to have a big physical running back who can break tackles, right? You got the lead. It's late in the game. Defense is tired, and he's able to just bounce off of tacklers, keep going forward, picking up first downs and moving the sticks.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll line up for a second down play. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?